What's happening, everybody? JayShockblast here, and man, oh man, finally I can make my all characters video. This is one of the things I look forward to the most whenever I play any LEGO game, is showing off and unlocking all the different characters. And this is one of the longest stretches I've had to go in order to actually do such a thing. I have probably 100 hours in this game, and I had everybody unlocked a little while ago, but I've been just doing a lot of things, like a little busy work to kind of get it going. This game is definitely a good value for $30. You're going to get a lot of gameplay out of it. It just depends on your level of creativity as far as, you know, how much it's going to go. But without any further ado, let's start looking at all the characters that you can play as in LEGO Worlds. Now, first things first, we're going to go ahead and create some characters to just walk around. There are a few characters that are not, they're not playable, or they are playable, but there's a lot of different variants that you can't necessarily get. So for that, we're actually going to start off by showing the Town Man. And as you can see, as I create more Town Men, there are different variants, and they're wearing different things. You can't play as everybody, but they are created. So, you know, as you see and as we go, we are creating, you know, different Town Men. So the same goes for Town Women. So we're just gonna let these people all walk around and do their thing. And as you can see, there's a lot of different variants that you can make. So I think that's pretty much the extent of it. Oh, maybe there's more. There's like 7 or 8 variants of each one of them. The same thing is true for Village Woman and Village Man and Frontier Man, Frontier Woman. I'm not gonna put all of them out. I guess that kind of maybe, I don't know, defeats the purpose of being an all characters video, but as you can see, there are a bunch of different variants of each character, and some of them are pretty vague. I'm gonna get it until we get the beard guy. There he is. So I mean, there's a lot of different versions of each one, and they're just all gonna kind of walk around here. Different clothing. Also, same with Frontier Man and Woman. So, they're all just kind of random. I think that's like the same guy, right? No. So, as you can see, lots of them. And then Frontier Woman. You can throw them over there. So, I think that is it as far as the type of characters. I don't think the Farmer Beard is a specific one. So there you go. We're just going to let them all walk around and do their thing as basic characters. But as you can see, you know, lots of happy people. This is my little town that I've kind of been building. I love Japanese like culture and Japanese art and stuff like that, so having these, you know, Japanese style buildings was really cool for me. This little monstrosity is, I don't even know. And then this is one of the things in the sky, and we got a dinosaur cage with, well, there was a T-Rex in there. I don't know if he's sleeping or not, but he must have escaped, so I don't know. But yeah, anyway, this is Intergalactic Girl. She's one of the 2 characters that you start the game with, and you know, if they have a male and a female character for everybody to start with. So there is Intergalactic Girl. I think a lot of people will play as her. She's a pretty cool looking character. Next you have the Astronaut, and what I actually like about this is you can shuffle through your characters really easy with R1 and L1, as you can see. You know, the Astronaut is your male starting character, and again, another really cool looking character, just obviously the common one that a lot of people are going to play with. Next we have, alright, so the next 4 characters are part of the Agents DLC pack, and it's only available on PlayStation 4 right now, so with apologies, you know, for everybody else. I don't know really, you know, why they had to do this for a game like this, but this is Dynamite. She's one of the villains in LEGO Agents. So there's also Dr. Inferno, who was an honorable mention for my top 10 characters. Would have made it probably if he was available to everybody, but he's not. So then you have Agent Trace, which is one of the female agents, and she looks pretty cool. And if you're into, I don't know, I feel like the boys want to play as the boys, the girls want to play as the girls. Maybe that's not totally true, but I did play a lot as Agent Chase instead of Trace because, I don't know, that's kind of how I roll. So so there is Agent Chase. That's a troublemaker. There was a version where there were a bunch of different colored troublemakers, like red, blue, green, I don't know which else, but they pop up and you chase them for Lego bricks. He's only giving me bread now because I think I've unlocked all the Lego bricks. Next up we have the construction worker sweating. So this is one of a many variant of construction worker. You do have to unlock each one. It's not like when you walk around the towns and you see all these town people and none of them, you just have to unlock one of them and you get all the variants because, you know, you just let them all kind of walk around. So this is just the regular construction worker. It's a female construction worker wearing her Emmett suit. This is the construction worker Tough. He is your stereotypical New York construction worker hanging off of beams building the Empire State Building. It's got a little bit of a tic-tac-toe scar, a little bit of stubble. Got that cocky, arrogant smirk, so looking pretty tough. You've got your construction worker safety goggles. He's wearing his safety hat, or helmet, safety glasses, safety headphones. Got a nice little orange vest. Pretty cool little guy. Wearing the Oakleys. Next you you have the dorkiest goatee. I'm sorry. This is supposed to be like Al from Tool Time, like Tim the Toolman Taylor's trusty sidekick. I don't know, but he's got that kind of ruffian flannel look and just a dorky goatee. Gotta go full beard, man. But he is called Construction Worker Beard because I guess they didn't want to put goatee in there. So next you have the Swamp Crook with stubble. I kind of like this guy. He's like knocking up dirt in his feet. He's got his little winter hat because I guess that's what makes you a bad guy. Kind of looks like Captain Boomerang in a way. He's got that little stubbly beard, which would totally be my look. A little fidgety, a little angry. Got some dinosaur teeth. Pulls money out of his hat, allegedly, apparently. Laughs about it, loves it. So, there you go. You have your Swamp Crook female, where she kind of does the same thing. And she's got a Lady J haircut going on from G.I. Joe. So, pretty cool. This is actually the last character that I need. No, actually it wasn't. I lied. Oh, pirouette. So, actually, that's not the last character I unlocked. But she was up there. Swamp Police Officer. This is the female version. I love the police suit for the Swamp Police Officers. Got a very Chips vibe to it. So, yeah. This is actually a pretty cool looking character, I think. This guy is my man, though. He almost made my top 10 list. It was really hard for me to leave him off. There was a version where he was on it, and he didn't quite make it, and I kind of regret it. I think if he was wearing like maybe like a baseball hat instead of a top hat, that would have done it. But look at that, the glasses, he's got those aviators, he's got that confidence in his step. So there you go. The girl. So this is the little girl. She's obviously not meant to be one of the more adulty kind of people that are walking around. Younger girl. You can usually find her in the Candyland. And then there's Boy, who's got his own little flannel. The sun's going down. So it's about to get a little dark. So there you go, the boy. You've got the zombie pirate, which is one of the cooler looking characters in the game. He's got his peg leg, does his thing. I'm kind of letting them just stand there because they have, some of them have like animations they go into like that. So he's a really cool character. I like him a lot. The zombies can be a little annoying when you have to actually fight them, but I have a video for that. You have the zombie cheerleader, which I think a lot of people are really gonna like. She's got a pretty cool look, and she's got that little smile, but then she can get quite devious with a very intense scowl. Eventually, she just kind of stands there. Animation takes a minute or two to kick in. I was gonna say she's gonna make a liar out of me. She's taking more time than I'd like to afford her. Because I would rather it be a little brighter, but her head does pop off too. All the zombies can do that. You have the zombie businessman. So there he is. Get a little bit of... I love that little wall of death going on back there. I don't know why they're not doing their thing going into their animations, but alas, it is what it is. There's the other zombie, the regular zombie, also a bit of a businessman. Apparently everybody became zombies on business trips. So, there you go, the zombie. He eventually will like have his head fall off and stuff like that. It's kind of cool. You have the samurai! Haha! Female samurai, and she's got a total bun going on there. Can find her in like the oriental area where she's got like a, it's got like the pink, I don't know the name of the zone off the top of my head, but those pink trees are there. So I think the ornamental orchid. So we're gonna wait for the sun to come back to continue. So. Alright, with the sun coming back up, we move on to the Jewel Thief, and the Jewel Thief is very interesting. She's got a little bit of a Catwoman look to her, and she's very fidgety. You can see that a little bit of red comes up in her feet. That is partially because you can find her in the Crystal Crags. She is a quest giver, so there is a part of the game where you're going to need to go to the Crystal Crags and hand her off some stuff in order to potentially unlock a character. I don't remember which one off the top of my head, but you'll just want to keep that in mind, that that's where you can find her. Next we have the Motorcycle Mechanic, straight out of Sons of Anarchy, the LEGO edition. He's got his flame tattoo, he's got his skull and crossbone with the mechanic wrench. Got the aviators, the sweet handlebar mustache, and he's just a ruffian. And I guess that's supposed to be a bandana, but there you go. That is the Motorcycle Mechanic, and of course that guy's still running around in the background. Also, you have the Yeti, one of my favorite characters in the game. He's pretty cool. I think everybody's gonna love him. I love it when he rides the Husky. He looks pretty funny. It also actually reminds me that there is another character that you can't play as other than the Yeti and all these farmer people, and it's a little bit of a shame. It's the Ghost. So this is the Ghost. You can let them walk around, but they are not playable, which is weird. You're going to see them everywhere, and they do give you quests in the weird woods, but you cannot play as them for some weird reason. And it stinks because I think everybody would kind of want to play as them. So anyway, there's the Ghost and the Yeti. The Yeti does have a like a scare effect. I think you can walk up to like she looks really scared. So anyway, the Yeti. Next we have the Scarecrow, and he is in the one of the opening areas. This is probably going to be one of the first characters that you actually unlock in the farmer area. And yeah, he's pretty cool looking. He's got a very Wizard of Oz Scarecrow look to him. Certainly not a Batman scarecrow, that's for sure. Oh, he actually, it looks like he spooks people too. Yeah. See, that's what I thought was going to happen when Yeti did it. So, there you go. The scarecrow. I don't know why I keep doing that. The spider lady. Now, the spider lady kind of reminds me a little bit of Elvira. One of my favorite characters in the game. She does turn into a spider. Let's hope this doesn't glitch when we try it by holding on the circle. So there she is. She's the spider. Oh, perfect. They fixed it. There was a glitch where she would get stuck as the spider. And you'd have to, like, drop back in. So there she is as a spider. You can run around as her. I don't want to... I'm going to leave well enough alone on that one. So... I love her look, man. She could be Madam Web. There's a lot of things that she could kind of portray. She's got the little vampire teeth, which is kind of cool. So, you can find her in Weird Woods. Wednesday Addams, aka Spooky Girl. I showed this to my girlfriend, a couple of these characters, and I said, who do you think that's supposed to be? And this is the one that she nailed. This is definitely supposed to be Wednesday Addams from the Addams Family. I love her look. She looks really cool. Very mundane. She somewhat smirks. Never goes full smile. Very Wednesday Addams, I'm just saying. Next up we have Squarefoot, the brother of Yeti, aka Sasquatch. I don't know where they get Squarefoot from. I'm not going to lie. I'm not well versed in that. But it's just kind of funny. I don't know why they didn't just go with Sasquatch. I don't think there's any kind of, like, you know, patent on that or anything. But, you know, I digress. I don't know the inner workings of those things. He is basically just a repaint of Yeti. And looks a little bit like Chewbacca. He does not. He is much more docile and friendly, though. He's not like the Yeti where he scares people, and I don't know why he's turning his back to me. Probably because there's people over here when he's being nice. But he does have, like, waves. There's a lot of people around. There's other things that he does. He'll stamp his feet and stuff like that. So that is the Squarefoot. You have the werewolf, who has, like, a little bit of a quest to him. I've explained that in a video in here. And you have just... Once you do unlock him, you're going to find him randomly running around everywhere. I've seen him in the Candyland attacking people, and you have to beat him in order to unlock the character or finish their quest or get a gold brick or whatever it may be. I love his glowing eyes. He's very aggressive. He howls at the moon if you hold down the circle button. So there you go. There is the werewolf. Next we have the vampire. This is my favorite character in the game. He was #1 on my top 10 list. You hold down circle, he does turn into a bat. And I do have to say, I think part of what I really love about him is if we actually... I think I still have a water gun. We go in here and get ourselves a water pistol. And we... right here. Fill some of this with some water. Okay, this is not working out the way I thought it would. Alright, we put some water there. And there you go. Like, he even has his own little animation for when he's swimming in water. So, definitely one of the coolest characters in the game. As far as I'm concerned, the coolest. He's got the people's eyebrow. I love it. He just randomly... It's like the kids that can't stop dabbing. He's like he's stuck in the late 90s, early 2000s with WWE wrestling as The Rock. With the constant people eyebrow. So there you go. There's the vampire. You got Skater Girl, who... She's got some sass. I think a lot of the girls are going to love to play as her. She's a very cool character. I don't do pink. She's got that streak in her hair. She's a little bit of wild style in her. So there you go, the Skater Girl. Got the robber with stubble. And there you go. It's a lot like the crook, the swamp crook. And then you have the female robber. Now this was actually, believe it or not, the last character that I unlocked in the game. I just neglected. I forgot that she was there. She roams around towns like all the robbers do. They just kind of roam around towns, and you have to beat them when they try to attack the police and stuff like that. So there is the female robber. Here's the police officer, Sirius. He's not as cool as the swamp police officer because he doesn't have the glasses, but you know. Oh, the smile with a hidden donut. Like I said, some of them have some pretty cool animations. So there you go. Then you have the female police officer. She's a little classier. Oh, sun's going down. So you got the paintball player. He's got that weird smile going on under there. I really actually like him quite a bit. If not for the splatter, I think I could possibly use that helmet if I were to create my own character. But yeah, man, he walks around the area with all the cars, which I'm blanking on. Oh, the junkyard jungle. So there is the paintball player. Here is the pirate captain, and he looks like he needs a bottle of Captain Morgan's to put his foot up on a barrel for. He's awesome looking, man. He's a pretty cool look. I think everybody will like him. You have the pirate lady, his wench, and she's got quite the outfit going on with the eye patch. So there you go. You'll probably unlock her pretty early, as you will the pirate captain. The pirate princess is also really cool. Got a little eye patch going on. Just another version of the outfit. Another character you're going to unlock very early in the game. You got the sheriff here with his massive handlebar mustache, going total Wyatt Earp here. And I could never grow a mustache like that, man. That's insane. You got the bandit, who, you know, looks very desperado. Very awesome. I think definitely a really cool Western character for you, with the sash over his face. You got the cowgirl, little redhead, ready to rope her some cattle. And there you go. Then you got the cowboy, and he is he's got a little Han Solo to him, you know. Maybe a little Indiana Jones. Cool look for him. You got the prospector, and he is your drunk uncle that you find at the wedding. There he is, yeah. Hillbilly Jim. Gonna wrestle him some gold out of the river. Got the Research Institute paleontologist. Yeah, I think she's walking around looking for dinosaurs in the Lawless Lagoon and places of that nature. You got the Research Institute chemist, also randomly walking around there in the Wicked Wasteland, places like that where she can collect her scientific data. You have the Research Institute analyst. She will be assisting. You get the volcano explorer with beard. I know what we're going to do. We're going to go over to here. This is well lit, I believe. So, there you go. There's a good look at him. He's got these weird things on his face. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know if that's supposed to be an accident or whatnot. You have the female volcano explorer. She does not have those things on her face. They are obviously roaming around the Wicked Wasteland. You have the fisherman. Now, the fisherman, you can find him in a lot of different areas. He wants a water pistol, and he is the final step when you're unlocking the Dragon Wizard. You bring him a water pistol, and he is going to give you a dragon egg, and the rest, as they say, is history. He also gets attacked by sharks, so you have to fight sharks. So it doesn't look like he wants to do anything, though. Here you have the farmer girl. This is one of the first characters you'll also unlock when you're going through like the story at the beginning, when they're kind of introducing everything to you. As is the farmer with beard. He's a little dorky looking. His little oakley dokley glasses. This is like Ned Flanders if he was a farmer with brown hair. So, but you might enjoy him. I don't mean to wreck on the farmers of the world. I enjoy their food. Alright, now here's a guy that... It's the scuba diver. There is another scuba diver that, like, flat out nobody knows how to unlock. And he would be character 104 if we were able to actually unlock... Or actually, it's a her. The one that's wearing a black and red suit is actually a female. I have managed to get her on the land at some point, but she's not unlockable at this point. So hopefully at some point they give her a quest. The whole underwater thing is kind of pointless because, like, there's really not much you can do with it. There's pirate ships down there, and there's sea animals like sharks and stingrays and dolphins, but I just feel like they left that part out a little bit. So maybe an update down the road will fix that. Here we have the mountain climber. There is a kind of like a mountainy area. It's the... Actually, I'm trying to think what it's called. It's the Perilous Peaks. And he's one of the guys you unlock. I actually really like his suit. Red's my favorite color. And I think his outfit is actually really cool. I don't really love his head, so I would probably like... I don't know, if I was going to create a character, I might like put the paintball gun guy's head on here, that helmet. And he could be... This guy could be like a alpine trooper. Also keeping in mind that the... Perilous Peaks is a great place to find the Golden Dragon. I do have that Golden Dragon video up with the coordinates where you can find them, but there you go. Here you have the Cave Woman. Definitely, again, amongst the first that you unlock. They made her very dirty. So, a little bit of Wilma Flintstone, but not really, because Wilma was a very classy lady. Then you have the caveman. Huge beard. So, again, one of the first characters you're going to unlock. Here you have the scientist, which, you know, a little redundant with some of the other ones, but, you know. I love it that all the science people, all the people that do research are female. Like, every single one of them, basically. Here is Surfer Girl, not to be confused with Skater Girl. She's got a little bit of lighter hair and her surfer bodysuit. There's no Surfer Boy or Skater Boy, but, you know, I digress. You have Warrior Woman, and I am sorry, look at her and tell me that's not supposed to be Wonder Woman or one of Wonder Woman's Amazons. And that is exactly who that is supposed to be. And I'm okay with it, you know. She's roaming around the ornamental orchard. You know, she's very brutish. So, there you go. Rocker Girl. Now, Rocker Girl is very much supposed to be Gem from Gem and the Holograms. I know I'm aging myself here just a little bit. But, you know, Gem was a very big cartoon in the 80s. I know they did, like, a horrible, horrible movie for her recently. But, yeah, man. This is your rocker. And, again, also, no male rocker. But, it's okay. They could have done, like, a Kiss one, basically. But, she's pretty cool. The Minotaur. The Minotaur rocking out with the guitar. Oh, that's priceless. I'm going to do like an all characters rock out with the guitar video. The Minotaur is awesome. There's a little bit of a journey to get him. But he has like a full charge. Like if we go down here. And he does that. But he goes into a full charge just like that. The sun should be coming back up here soon. So we're bright enough. The Minotaur, man, he is awesome. He was in my top 10 list. The Dino Tracker is very important when you are trying to unlock the Dragon Wizard. She's going to give you the squirt gun or the water pistol, and you give her a Dino Tooth. So she can be found in Lawless Lagoon, and she looks like she's been in some fights with some dinosaurs. So I put her in charge over here, even though she let my T-Rex escape. I digress. I had everything in there. T-Rex might have killed everything, to be honest with you. I had a bunch of stuff in here, in her dino cage. But, you know, she let them all go. So there you go, the Dino Tracker. Next up we have the Paleontologist, who you'll find in the Savannah area. I think it's the Dusty Dunes. So, got that twilight kind of coming in here. You have the Constable, who's kind of like the British 1337 elite on his. It's kind of like the British police officer. He'll give you some quests throughout the lands. You have the Gingerbread Man, which I'm kind of surprised they don't have more characters like this from the Candy area. They use the Witch a lot over there, but I don't know. I don't know what that was all about. But he's pretty cool looking. He just kind of hangs out there and waves at people. Smiles. Tries not to get eaten by the werewolf. That's a thing that happens. So. Here's the Wacky Witch, who can be found in a number of areas. She has quests that she gives you. And, you know, she's a witch. There it is. I'm waiting for some of these guys to do their animations for you. Egyptian Queen, this is basically Cleopatra. And she looks very elegant. And she just kind of shifts in her feet. The Anubis Guard, who apparently I got the pronunciation right in my video in the top 10. Thank you guys for letting me know. Appreciate that. He's awesome looking, man. He's just so cool. And he made my top 10. These were basically guards of the crypts, I believe. I'm not really big on Egyptian history. Like, I appreciate it, but like I don't know it very well. So there you go. Here you have the Mummy Warrior. Looks like he's in a bit of a prayer. I love the headdress he's got going on. Almost like he was a pharaoh at some point. Not just a warrior. You have Mac McCloud, who I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know much about Mac McCloud here. I'm assuming he comes from a specific LEGO set, which is kind of cool. It gives you an idea of what they can do with the game and how they can constantly add more characters from other LEGO sets. Preferably for them, ones that you buy. Here's a regular straight-up mummy. Oh, they go in that little weird prayer stance. So, like, they're sleeping, which is interesting. Here's Ann Lee again. I don't know who she is. She can be found in the Weird Woods. It must be somebody from a LEGO set. I don't know if she's a bad guy or a good guy, but she looks pretty menacing. And that arrow through her hair, that's a interesting hairpiece. Major Quentin Steele here, and he seems to be with her a lot, so not 100% sure what his role is, but he is a bit of a monster hunter, and he is investigating, so there you go. Swamp Creature, man, this is the creature from the Black Lagoon. One of my favorite characters in the game. Love this dude. Love the way his eyes glow. I just think he's a really cool character. and I enjoyed. I like didn't expect to see him for some reason, and when I found him in the game, I was like, yes, this is awesome. So there he is, the swamp creature. Arctic Explorer. This looks like a female, and I actually like this suit a lot. I don't know why. It's a very cool suit. As far as the common characters go, this and the the Alpine Expert or the Climber. Those are probably two of my favorite, more underappreciated ones. So you can find her in the Polar Plains, I believe it's called. Yeah, Polar Plains. Lady Cyclops. You can run into her underground, and she charges like a bull as well. Kind of just like the Minotaur. Ooh. Well. So. And then you have plain old Cyclops. And he charges as well. Until he runs into something. Love it. So those two characters you can find underground in the caves, and you have to fight them to get them. Here you have the Forest Maiden. She can be found in the Fantasy Forest. Straight out of Robin Hood. The Men in Tights version. Speaking of Robin Hood, we have the Forest Man. He's got a little bit of old school Green Arrow, a little bit of Robin Hood in him. Again, the Men in Tights version. So I do like it. It was weird leaving him out of my top 10 because I think a lot of people that follow the channel know how much of a fan I am of Arrow. So, but there you go. There is the Forest Man. Helen Stone. No idea who Helen Stone is, but she's walking around the cities. And same could be said for Dan Brickman. No truth, this is Dan from Bricks to Life, but I suspect it could be. So, there he is. The Lion Princess. Very elegant, very regal, very royal. Very cool looking character. Red hair. The Queen! Her quest was annoying to me and drew me into a fit of rage, and as it turns out, there was a little bit of a trick that made it super easy. So I feel like I made a fool for nothing. But we've got her now, and she leads you into unlocking the Viking Queen. Here is the king. I don't know if this is a bit of a King Arthur reference. He has a crown necklace. He's why are you bowing to me, sir? I am the one. Oh, cranky knee. That's actually pretty cool, not gonna lie. I appreciated that. So yeah, there you go. There is the king. There is the troll queen, and she's very haggard. So there you go. And he's the troll king. Then you have a troll warrior. They march around. I actually like that helmet. That like splatter effect. That's actually really cool. This skeleton. They're just going to attack you for no good reason. Out of nowhere all the time. They can go underwater. They're the first character that you get where you can let them sink to the bottom and not have to worry about them dying. And there you go. The Dragon Wizard. This is my second favorite character in the game, and I think a lot of people are going crazy trying to find him because he's so cool. I don't want to destroy anything that I like, so I will say he does shoot fireballs. They destroy everything. So, he also summons the dragons. He is part of the reason and ability that you have to unlock a dragon. Actually, I don't know if it's going to work if I throw it against the fire. Oh, where'd my dragon eggs go? I got a couple of them. There's like a lava wall over here, and I don't know what's going to happen if I throw my egg against it. It It turned into a baby fire dragon and flew away. That's cool. Alright, well, unfortunately it flew away though. So there is the dragon wizard. Viking woman. I like Viking woman. She's got some sass. Unfortunately, I can't really show it off because there's people nearby. And because she can see them, she wants to wave to them. But when she gets kind of, mad, she makes all sorts of mean faces. Alright, she can't see them. Perfect. There, here it comes. Oh. Oh, she doesn't want to stomp her feet and be mad. Oh, this is killing me. Alright, whatever. So, there is the Viking woman. You unlock her after doing the specific queen quests. You'll know what I'm talking about when you find them, because she's usually standing right there. The sun's about to go down again. Here's the Evil Knight. Now, I actually love the Evil Knight. The Evil Knight is awesome, and he probably should have made it right there with the Heroic Knight in my top 10. I love the way he looks, man. I just thought he was a little bit of a troll, but I haven't looked at his face very much. But I love his animation there, man. He's awesome. And obviously there is the Heroic Knight. He's just a very Knights of the Round Table kind of look. Sir Lancelot, if you will. So there's my little baby dragon flying around. Professor Christina Hydron, LEGO Agents character. You can find her in the Wicked Wastelands. And I don't really know anything about her, to be honest. She's probably from a LEGO set. But there she is. I like the sweater. I would wear that in real life. You've got the Explorer, not to be confused with the Colonel. Basically the exact same guy. I didn't unlock him for the longest time because I literally thought it was the same person, but it's not. So make sure you unlock them both. And we're back to the beginning. So that is all the characters. I think if you have it on Xbox One or PS or PC, you're only going to get 99 characters, whereas on the PS4 you'll get 103. The 104th character would be the red and black scuba diver girl underwater. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. What I'll do real quick though is this is not obviously part of the all characters video, but we'll go ahead and unleash some dragons as a little bonus. I hope they don't start destroying my land. I'm going to regret this. Here are all the dragons. Some of them only come out at night, and we'll put out a T-Rex. And we'll put out a Burnard from the Mixels. So, there you go. There are all the dragons and the T-Rex and the Burnard. And these guys are like, I don't know, they're like singing some Kumbaya. Oh, it's like synchronized dragons. So, and the little baby one that I created flying around. They all went to the same area. They didn't like expand out. Some of them might have flown away too. T-Rex is stuck. Anyway, that is my all characters video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see ya.